Just a freshman. They call her Deuce, and she is tough as nails, and the throw over to first on the bunt will advance the runner. Nice play defensively at first by Claire Schinniger. As I mentioned, has 0 errors. Again, we see a first baseman with 0 errors. I just find that incredible.
So that's a good thing for Lisa.
Strikeout for Racisa. That's her 90th strikeout of the season as Eaton goes down. Remember, she's only struck out 3 times coming into this game, so that is a huge strikeout. 0-2, 2 out, popped in the air. Schinniger, the first baseman, will get the final out, but not before Wheelersburg, the Pirates, send 2 across. They leave 1.
I don't see it a whole lot at the high school level.
Anna Akeney, a 4-year letter winner with a leadoff base hit for the Apaches. Again, coached by Stacy Renolette. So Anna Akeney, who's headed to UNO in Lima to play softball. Alyssa Merritt, and there's the slapper. Ooh, tough play and safe at second base. Nice try there by Boo Sturgill, but just a second late. Great job running the bases by Akeney as she gets to second base in time. So here's the senior as 5 seniors start the lineup here for Stacy Renolette, who, again, she's been the coach for 23 years. Also, I need to point out that at Fairview, they started the JV program with her. So she was on the first softball team at Fairview, and short of her 4 years in college, she has been with the Fairview softball team essentially her entire adult life, including her 4 years in high school. I just find that amazing, and I love that connection to her high school. She has so much love for the Apaches. Well, I love that you said that because Akeney, Klein, Racisa, and Rittenhouse Starbuck all have 4-year letter winners for the program. Oh my, off the second baseman, caught by the center fielder, and then out at third base as well. And now going home. Oh, hang on, I guess they didn't take him at third base because they tagged up, so that's good running right there. But not before a little bit of drama. The umpires get it right. And guess what, folks? Through 1, as the Apaches leave 1 out there, it is Wheelersburg 2, Fairview 1. Tag up on the other side. I mean, it was nuts, Joey.
Well, it was great concentration to get the out. And awesome base running on the part of the Apaches.
Strikeout there for Paige Racisa, her second already. I love talking to people that eat, breathe, and like you, Joey, that all-day softball, right?
Well, that's definitely a difficult circuit to compete in. It's a grind.
A pop out for Lang and a big out for Racisa, the second out here in the top of the second. And those 10 home runs, as I mentioned, now in double digits. And this one hit sharply to the second baseman. That will end the top of the second. Bottom of the second with the Fairview Apaches coming to the plate with Rhodes, Paige Racisa, and Elisa Merritt. Rhodes, the second baseman, sophomore. First pitch swinging, that's a base hit right up the middle. I mean, all of these hitters for Fairview, when you look at their batting averages, there's nobody in the 2s. Everybody's 3 or higher, and there's a couple over 500, including Alyssa Merritt, who hits it out, and the left fielder, Heimbach, drops it while this battle's going on between Andy Jo Howard and Claire Schinniger, the senior first baseman, trying to turn it over the top of the order. And Schinniger, that's going to drop in for a base hit, and bases are loaded now for the top of the order, and Anna Akeney, as here come the Apaches.
What a situation to be in. You've got 1 out, loaded bases, and you're back to the top of your order where you're stringing together all the veterans, all the seniors, or eyeing this moment that they probably dreamed about for several years.
Number 5.
Wow, and this is huge. Anna Akeney, as I mentioned, she's going to go on and play softball at UNO Lima. She has 50 RBI on the season, and she's got 13 home runs, 14 doubles, 2 triples. She struck out only 4 times, and she has an on-base percentage of .720, and that includes that. It's up from that because she got a base hit her first time up. With the bases loaded, they got a pitch to her, and she sends it yard. I mean, absolutely smoked it. And I feel like we set the table with that. Her 14th home run, and now she's got 54 RBI. A grand salami for Akeney.
Joe Howard elevated a pitch right in the wheelhouse, and the swing was beautiful. Elevated the ball, just smashed it. Anna Ankry with the grand slam.
Teresa Ruby kind of forced to pitch to Ankney. Ruby, of course, the coach for the Pirates, as this is a slow rolling ball, and the speed there of Klein, the senior, flying down. That's a base hit. Nice job by Andy Jo Howard to get out of the inning, but not before she gave up a grand slam to Anna Ankney as 4 runs pushed across and through 2 innings. It's Fairview 5, Wheelersburg 4. Klein, Ankney with the grand slam, Rhodes and Schiniger across the infield. This one popped in the air, and it'll be Klein, the third baseman, who will handle it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. In on the hands, well done by Rasisa, and she'll leave it to the hero of the game so far, Ankney, the shortstop, to take it, and 2 up, 2 down here, and that's the 3-4 hitters for the Pirates. This one hit hard, center fielder's got a beat on it, and a 1-2-3 inning as Rasisa taking down the 3, 4, and 5 hitters of the Pirates through 2.5. It is Fairview 5, Wheelersburg 4. Funny, my wife just texted me, said she's just leaving Starbucks right now, in fact.
You know your wife, you know where her destination is.
Every morning, 2-2. This hit pretty deep, center fielder trying to go back, cannot make the play as Kennard not able to run that one down, and I think that's going to be a base hit for Emerald Rittenhouse Starbuck. 68 batting average, just a little bit. 2 home runs, 25 RBI, and that will be a base hit. Rounding first base and heading to third is Emerald Rittenhouse Starbuck, and standing up at second with a double is Paige Rasisa, and here come the Apaches in the bottom of the third.
That voice definitely, spoke to radio and television.
Oh, amen. And here's Merritt. She'll knock in at least 1 to make it 6-4, and it's going to be 7-4. So 2 runs, and then safe at second is Merritt. So Merritt with another base hit, as by the way, they did rule that play earlier a base hit. So she's now 2 for 2, and 2 runs come across. And right now the Apaches are feeling it. We get to go inside softball with Joey Arrieta. That's an unfortunate out, and kind of adds a little bit more, even more credence to your thought of it laying down a bunt there, as that's an unfortunate out in foul territory. Scored twice, including trotting around the bases with that 2-run home run back in the second. This will go off of the pitcher Rasisa and out at first base though, but a runner will score, and it's now 7-6. With 2 outs and a runner at first, Rasisa. The 1-0 pitch to Rasisa. Her sister catching behind the plate. This is popped out to the right fielder and handled there by Zedai.
But if you look down the lineup, you got some of the runs, most of the runs have been scored, down at the bottom half of the lineup, although, Ankey got the home run.
Shortstop, deep, pulls, that's a great tag. Oh, I think they got that one wrong, actually. I thought the tag was there by Eaton, but the umpire says no. Rhodes with 4 home runs on the season and 24 RBI. And that's going to be another base hit. And now coming, even though she was held up by her coach, sliding into third base. How about that? You don't see that every day. Stacy Renolette definitely had the no sign, but the senior Emerald Rittenhouse Starbuck went ahead and went anyway. And then how about Rhodes advancing on the throw? That's great base running. The softball IQ. I love a good shout out. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one hit back out to the left fielder, and this time handled there by Merritt.
I would venture to say that her stomach is tied up in knots.
Full count. Ooh, nice pitch. 2-1 pitch. Hit directly to the center fielder. And underneath it is Mavis. So they leave a couple out there, do the Pirates, and through 4.5. 7's on the board. Wheelersburg 7, Fairview 7, with the Apaches coming to bat when we return.
They've been the coaches across the country, across the state,
That's a great at bat right there, and I'll let you get back to the point on the umpires, but tremendous at bat and a perfect 3 for 3 for Merritt. She's having herself a day as you talk about the umpires. So Merritt at first base for the leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th. Out to right fielder, go over the right fielder's head as misjudged there by Lang. And coming around is Merritt. Merritt is going to score to give the Apaches an 8-7 lead. Standing at third is Schiniger. That's your 9-hitter. And that'll turn it over to the top of the order, and the Apaches are on top 8-7. 2-2 pitch to Ankney. Headed to UNO Lima. She's got speed out at first base, but another run will score. An RBI for Ankney, the RBI machine, as Schiniger will cross, and it's now 9-7. Fairview on top of Wheelersburg. Browns. 0-2 pitch hit high in the air. Underneath it is Cassie Myers, the senior center fielder, who's got just 1 error on the season, and 1 up, 1 down as Lang flies out. Rob Chedinsky was the coach for a while, and Dave Dixon, this one's popped in the air out to the right fielder. Hughes. Shortstop is deep, and 1 left out there for Wheelersburg as we are through 5.5 innings, and it's Fairview 9, Wheelersburg 7, with the Apaches coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th, looking to add to their lead. So a couple flyouts to the right fielder, and that brings up Rhodes, who had a base hit, scored a run in the 2nd, reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the 3rd, and then had a double in the 4th, so a couple hits for Rhodes, the sophomore second baseman. And that make it 3 hits. That's a great piece of hitting right there between the third baseman and the shortstop.
There isn't anything that's going to change the direction of the balls at any point.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's a great piece of hitting. Going opposite field, there is Rasisa, the pitcher. And with 2 outs, a couple base hits, 1 for Rhodes and 1 for Paige Rasisa. Rhodes standing at second, Rasisa at first base. This one could score some more runs. Ripped by Merritt. What a day for Merritt. Definitely scores 1. As Paige Rasisa will stay at third, and Merritt with another RBI. A perfect 4 for 4 day for Merritt. Alyssa Merritt, your number 8 hitter, who came in hitting .415, 4 for 4, and makes it 10-7. Apaches on top of the Pirates. Fairview will face the home run record holder, Macy Eaton, to lead off, and Macy Eaton pops it into the air, not deep enough, and now 2 outs away, as underneath it is Merritt, who's had herself a big day, 4 for 4, and a pretty good day out there in outfield as well. Paige Rasisa has handled Kennard today, as that is a massive out. And now just 1 out away. The Apaches are going crazy. First time ever in the semifinals for Sherwood Fairview. The Apaches, led by Stacy Renolette, for 23 years. And now 1 out away from a spot in Sunday's D3 championship game. Hit to the shortstop, over to first base, and there it is! The Apaches are going to the championship game, D3 level, with a 10-8 victory over Wheelersburg.
What an outstanding performance, by pitcher Rasisa, and, just a tremendous offense. Certainly the bottom of the lineup has to get some credit. The 7, 8, 9 hitters, there's no question that they had it all together today. Anke gets the home run, the grand slam, which really put them back on track to win this game in the 2nd inning. They go on to win 10-8. They're off to the state finals on Sunday.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the home team in this morning's first game. The Sherwood Fairview Apache. The non-starters for Fairview today: number 3, Jasmine Mink. Number 10, Kaylin Mack. Number 13, Gracie Brown. number 14, Sydney Merritt. And number 16, Zoe Apple. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the Fairview Apaches. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 5, Hannah Ankney. Batting second, the center fielder, number 2, Cassie Mavis. Hitting third and playing third base, number 11, Kirsten Clyde. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 12, Olivia Resisa. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 8, Emerald Rittenhouse Starbuck. Hitting sixth, the second baseman, number 9, Allison Rose. Batting seventh, the pitcher, number 1, Paige Resisa. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 6, Alyssa Merritt. Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 7, Claire Schittinger. And the flex playing right field, number 4, Carrie Zedek. Fairview is coached by Stacy Renoulet, assisted by Neely McGill, Lindsay M., and Caitlin Dubar.